Yo, what's up? My name's Goodwin, and welcome to my videos. Today we got a little bit of a, I don't want to say forced video, but not planned video. So today we're going to be painting the entire underbody of my truck. We're going to undercoat everything. I wasn't supposed to do this till a little bit later down the road, but yesterday something happened. My brakes just freaking stopped working again, so I'll definitely show you that when we get to the shop. My truck's not here. I'm in my mom's car because it literally doesn't stop. The truck does not stop. So while I'm going ahead and changing the brakes anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and undercoat the entire truck. Should be a little bit of a mission. It's a lot of work, but it's gotta get done anyways, especially because I have something new coming. Let's just say that if you follow me on Instagram, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at Goodwin26, and you would know if you did follow me. So follow me. Other than that, I have to stop at Home Depot real quick to pick up some of the truck undercoating. I'm pretty sure like Rust-Oleum sells it or whatever. It's literally just like some matte black paint, and then we'll head to the shop. My truck has been in the shop. It's in the shop right now. It's been there for a few days now, since Friday, and today's Monday, because something happened with my brake caliper. It's broken. So while it's in here to get the brake caliper fixed, I figured I might as well just undercoat the truck. Got a little bit of new suspension components that should be going on the truck soon, and it's just not gonna look as good as it can be without the truck undercoated, because all that rust is just it's so ugly. So ugly. I said that in my rock light video. It just looks so ugly. Even though it's like my daily, so ugly. Like that just looks terrible. Everything is just rusted. The drag link is orange. That looks so bad. So what we're gonna do today is undercoat everything. I'm gonna get in here with a wire wheel and just wire wheel the crap out of this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, I want it to, all the chunks and the flaky stuff to be off of there. I'm gonna remove my sway bar because I'm not gonna be using that anymore, and I'll explain that in another video probably. Pretty much I'm just gonna go ahead and wire wheel everything I can get to. We're gonna blow it off with air, wipe everything down, and then I'm gonna start masking up everything that I don't wanna get this paint on, because it's some pretty nasty stuff. I mean, it's not, I mean, as far as undercoating goes, it's not nasty. This is it's just like matte black paint, but you know, there's certain things you don't want it on, like you don't wanna get it on the rotors or whatever like that. So we're gonna mask that stuff off. I have to decide whether or not I wanna take the wheels off, because I really don't wanna get any paint on the wheels. They're very expensive, and it would just really suck if I painted them. I guess we'll just start in wire wheel. Whatever we need to wire wheel is gonna get wire wheel. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it because it's like a rubberized coating, so it doesn't need to be like some insanely perfect surface. But you know, like I said, I wanna get the big chunks of rust and dirt and stuff off. It's looking a little dark under there. Luckily for me, I have my own source of lighting. Let's flip that on real quick. Now we can see everything clearly. This is great. This is just great. So I'm gonna just go ahead and remove the sway bar first. Get that out of the way since we're not gonna be using that anymore. Okay, sway bar is out. That was really easy to get out. Now, we are gonna go ahead and hit all this stuff with the wire wheel. For the wire wheel, I don't have anything crazy. At my house, I have a grinder with wire wheel attachments. That's pretty extreme. For this, we don't really need that, so I have a drill and just a couple different wire wheel attachments, and we're just gonna get under there and, like I said, just knock off the loose stuff. I've also got this mask and some goggles, just, you know, I'm pretty sure rust is not good for your lungs. Like, I'm pretty confident on that. And nothing is good when it gets in your eye, so I'm just, you know, little safety stuff. It's not usually my style, but I'm not trying to cough up blood today, so. Yeah. Okay, I got under there. Main parts that were really dirty were the diff covers and the exhaust hangers. So I got in there, it was really hard to film, dirt going everywhere, it's just ridiculous. But of course there's still rust under there, surface rust, no real like intimidating rust. But the point of wire wheeling was to get the chunks off so that this coating has something solid to stick to. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and blow off all the dirt and everything that, like all the dust that just came off of that. And then I'm gonna wipe everything down, blow it off again, and then I'll mask everything up. So I'll go ahead and blow everything down right now. I totally forgot I was filming this, so let me get you up to what's going on right now. I pulled the truck out, started raining, went to pick up Sebas, came back, degreased literally everything under the truck, scrubbed it and pressure washed it, so everything under there is clean, like it's ready to go right now. I'm gonna go ahead and lift up the rear of the truck, take off the wheels. I'm gonna take off these fat spacers, pull the calipers off, pull the rotors off, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we just pulled both of the wheels off and the spacers in the rear. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that brake caliper and on the other side as well, so we can go ahead and pull the rotors off and paint those separately. That way I can mask all this off and not get any paint there. That's not what we want. And then I'm also gonna paint the calipers at the same time. And once this is done, I can paint all in here, all in this, all that stuff, and we don't have to worry about it. Really in the back, the only thing I don't want to get paint on is right here, and the pads. So once I get those out and they're separate and isolated, we can really get to work. And then I can literally just tape up the strut, and that's it. We don't have to worry about anything else. Okay, we got the brake calipers off. They're resting on these chairs on both sides. Rotors are off. We're gonna go ahead and put this on this table over here so that we can mask it up and clean it up before we hit it with some paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit all this area with wire wheel, and then I'll wipe it down with prep ball, and we should be good to go. We got one of the rotors masked up. I'm only gonna paint from here to here, keep it from getting rusted again. The top, like this part right here, also gets rusty, but I don't want to risk painting here and like having it mess something up, so I'm just gonna leave that for now. Maybe later on we'll figure out something with that, I don't know, but for now I'm just gonna mask the other one up like this and then give it a coat of paint, and we'll see how this thing works. All right, we got our rotors here all taped up on some nice cardboard. We got some Rust-Oleum undercoating here. Hopefully this works really well. So I just went ahead and peeled off the tape real quick while the paint was still wet. I don't know exactly how this stuff works, but it said it was like a rubbery coating, and I didn't want it to dry and then peel off when I peel the tape off. I just peeled it like this. I'm gonna leave it. I have to actually leave the shop for about an hour, and then I'll be back, and hopefully this will be dry and we can see how it looks. These came out so good. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it to come out like this. When you spray on the color, it looks like brown, but I left and I came back and let them dry, and they look like so good. So good. They're matte black. They're like soft to the touch. Like, wow, I'm impressed. Now I have to get these calipers looking right. Gotta wire wheel these down a bit and then wipe them off, probably with some brake clean, and then we'll hit these with some paint. Okay, I just sprayed the entire rear of the car. Check it. All this sprayed, all this is sprayed. Looks super good. The reason I'm not filming this is because it's super dirty. Like, look at my hands. I haven't even touched anything. I have like all of my shirt, it's all over everything really. It's like rubber and it's nasty. So I'm gonna finish up. I'll do some updates along the way, but I'm not gonna film the whole thing because it'll literally wreck my camera. Okay, I'm exhausted. It's like 2 a.m. here. I'm done for today. I don't have any more paint, but I finished up the rear. I went ahead and put the wheels back on and everything. It looks really good. Like everything is pretty much looks like that. It's all black. It looks super good. I painted all up in here and everything like that. The diff is all black. You're not gonna be able to see. So the diff looks really good. I painted the entire exhaust up into the tip. This is all painted right here. The leaves are painted, the brake calipers are painted, the frame's painted up here. Everything looks super good. Here's the exhaust, it's all painted black until the tip. Tip's dirty, I gotta polish that, but that's for another day. I didn't put the struts back in because they're silver right now, and I wanna see if I can, probably not today obviously because I'm leaving, but I wanna see if I can polish them. I don't know how hard that's gonna be, but I think it'd be really cool if they were polished. It would really just like pop. But for today, I'm done clocking out. So I will see you guys tomorrow when I get more paint and some sleep. About to rain out here, but I didn't film much today, but I did already get started on the front, and the rear looks really good. So I pulled off the rotors and the calipers. I got the new calipers right there. Look at this. That was my caliper. Piston's destroyed. It's supposed to look like this, and it looks like this. So I got new ones right here. No worries. I have to swap over the outside piece, and then we're good to go on that. This is my brake pad. That's not good. Some stuff that came out of the piston. The caliper. My rotors, I guess, because it was metal on metal for a little bit, are like not good, so I have to go get new rotors right now. Then we can start masking up and painting some stuff, finally. The rear looks so good though. It's all black, like, it looks so good. I'm really, really, really happy with it. My hands get really dirty when I'm doing this. It's a super dirty job, so like, I'm really not filming much, but like I said, I'll just keep trying to update. You know, once I get the rotors and I start painting, I'll give a little update. Don't worry about it. Damn, it's sunny out here. Man, I can't even see. Let me explain to you guys what's going on. Last clip that you just saw, that was probably over a week ago. So I just came back from Orlando with my family. It was a great time, by the way. Saw some other family that don't live down here, and overall, great time. I had I wish I could be back there. So the reason why I didn't finish filming is because I was on crunch time. I had to drive my truck up to Orlando, so pretty much my truck had to be done, ready to go, and functional before I went up to Orlando, or else my dad and I would get stranded. So I thought that I could film and do this all at the same time, and it started out, you know, okay, and then, you know, spraying all this stuff was really dirty, so I didn't film that, and then I had to do the brakes and whatever, and before I knew it, I was running out of time. So I decided to stop filming, get everything done, make sure my truck is solid, so when I left to Orlando, I had no issues, didn't have to worry about it, just all good. I felt like that was more important than making this video. With that being said, I can still show you everything I did. There's just no process to it, which I hope is okay. I'd like to show the process of everything, but next time, you know? I mean, if there is a next time. So anyways, I undercoated the entire bottom of my truck. It looks really good. So I'm not sure how well you can see it, but under the truck looks super good. The rotors look good. Everything is black. Everything is matching black. The diff looks just unreal, and this is after driving to Orlando and back, so I'm pretty happy with how everything is holding up. Oh look, I still have some tape right here. That's cool. We gotta pull that off. That's actually really funny. I forgot that there. Alright, we'll have to come pull that off later, but yeah, so I ended up taking out the brake lines on each side because I really like how they look and I didn't want to mask them up. I felt like it was easier to take them off since the calipers were already off, and they are actually holding up really great with the paint. Everything looks really good, to be honest. I painted these bars too, the 4-link. All these bolts before were chrome, and this was chrome, so everything is black now, and it looks so good. The entire frame, all black, not rusty, looks really good. The whole exhaust too, actually, I did it all black. Drive shaft, everything, it just looks so good. It's like such an improvement. Everything up here in the rear, all black. I even painted the fender liners and whatnot. You can see here how the exhaust is completely black and comes down to the polished tip. I really like that. Whole leaf springs, black, everything. Same thing with the calipers, the entire axle, the rotors right here, black. Looks really good. This is also all black, this like big metal piece. All under here, all black. All that's black. So look at this. This strut is actually wrapped chrome, which is super cool. It's dirty right now, but it looks just like a polished strut. And I ran out of wrap, so that's why this one is not chrome. But I ordered more wrap. It's actually here already. That will be part of the next video. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mask up the chrome and paint this silver black just so it's not silver. I don't like it silver. But everything else looks super good. The rear diff looking way better. No more rust and all that crap. Other brake line right here, you're not gonna be able to see it, but still looks steel braided. I masked it up a little bit. Down here there's some overspray, but the rest of it still looks super good. Like I said, all in here is painted. It just overall looks super good. Now, with that being said, this took a lot more time and effort than I anticipated. It was not necessarily hard per se, but it was just very, what's the word? It's a lot. It's a lot. You have to, literally, you have to, it's insane. You have every single piece that you're gonna paint, you gotta clean it, wire brush it, degrease it, pressure wash it, let it dry, air dry it, you know, with like I air dried it with the compressor. Mask off everything, paint everything. I took the wheels off, I took the rotors off, I took the brake lines off, painted everything, let it dry, put everything back together. It was like a lot of work, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. But with that being said, I feel like if I was gonna do that same amount of work again, I would just completely disassemble the axles and just do like a custom color, like powder coat or paint or whatever. I feel like it's not that much more work to just literally disassemble everything. And I would do it probably when like if I get a newer truck, when I'm lifting it and everything's already disassembled, I'll send it out to powder or whatever and then bring it back. I feel like that's the way to do it. And I also got some goodies in right when I got back from my trip. So a lot of you guys don't know this, but if you follow me on Instagram, you do know this. I got some Kings, brand new Kings I get to throw on. And when I got back from my trip, my coilover mounts were here top and bottom, and my resi mounts. So I'm not exactly sure how all this goes together, but they're here, so can definitely figure it out one way or another. I'm really excited. I can't wait to install it. This is my sway bar. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but I took my sway bar out because it's gonna have to come out anyways when I put these in, because I'm gonna jack up the truck higher and I don't have extended end links right here. I could still use the sway bar, I just need extended end links, which I don't feel like buying. I drove it all the way to and from Orlando, no issues, no body roll. I'm sure it'll be different when I put the Kings on. They're supposed to be like a better ride. Other than that, I'm gonna call it quits on this note. To be honest, I really do want to try more and put more effort into my YouTube videos. I just was working so much, but I feel like I have to prioritize this and set aside time to make videos because I really do enjoy it, and I love it, to be honest with you. I love it. So on that note, have a good one, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Why they wanna be me? It's not what it seems. Running to the bank. putting wet on my Achilles. We been thumbing blue faces like they Washingtons. On a run from MIA up to Washington.